Chapter 5, Section 1, Example 4. This one is the long one. So we're doing a lot here. So in 1997, we get a mortgage for $105,000, home loan, obtained for 25 years at 5.7% monthly. So R is 0.057, I is 0.057 over 12, because 12 months are in a year. The loan was obtained on July 10, 1997, and payments were made on the 10th of each month. Okay, so that means that if we do the same day each month, okay, same day each month means we're dealing with full months. Dealing with full months, okay? Now we want to construct an amortization table for 2004. So what that means is what we're trying to figure out in 2004 is that down here when we start our table, we need to figure out the starting balance on December 10th, 2003, and then we're going to end on December 10th, 2004. Okay, because we need the starting balance. Remember, this column was our balance. We need the starting balance right here before we can get going on that whole table, because otherwise we can't find the interest. Okay. Also notice here we're missing our regular payment, so that's the first thing we have to do is our regular payment. So we get R equals 105,000 times 0.057 over 12 over 1 minus 1 plus 0.057 over 12. Here our N is going to be 25 times 12, so that's 300. And for our R, we get 657.39, and then 2 left over. Again, we want to round to this one, but we're going to round up, so we're going to use 657.40 for our payment. So that's going to be the same for the entire table, all the way down. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in one spot there just so I know what it is. Okay. So now before we can do anything else, we need to figure out what this starting balance is, and we also have to figure out what payment number this is, because remember in our table, first column is the payment number. Okay, and I'm also going to put the date there just to help us keep track of it. In the second column we have our regular payment. Remember, we're calling that R. In the next column we have the interest paid, accrued, so that would be I equals our little I times the previous balance. And then we have our principal paid. So remember we said that that was R minus I, okay? And then our balance is going to be our previous balance minus the principal paid. Okay, so because we need this number to figure out this number, and this number. Okay, so we have to figure out what that is. We have to figure out how many payments in that is. So that's what we're going to do next. So I have July, August, September, October, November, December, and again we have 99, and then we're going to have full years. Okay, so here we get the mortgage. First payment is August 10th, second payment September, third in October, fourth in November, fifth in December. Okay, so again, if you want to put those dates on your timeline, you need to do something that indicates you understand how often that these payments are occurring, just for, communication. Okay, and then when we jump each year, we're just going to add 12. So that means in 2000, 5 plus 12 gives us 17. So then in 2001, we'd be at 29. 2002 we're at 65, 2003, we'd be at 77. And again, we're still in December here. This would be December of each of these payments. So that means here, December 10th, 2003 is payment 77. Okay. Now we need that to figure out what this balance is, because what we're going to do is we're going to use the 4.1 formula to figure that out. Okay. So now we're going to look at the balance after the 77th payment. Okay. That's what this is right here. So I'm going to call this triangle. Okay, so that means triangle equals 105,000 times 1 plus RI, 0.057 over 12. Move forward 77 periods minus our regular payment, 657.40. And we've made 77 payments there. Okay, and I'm just going to show you putting all that in your calculator. So we have 92,292 and 41 cents left on the mortgage. So I'm going to pop that on my table. Okay, and now we're going to use that to work out the rest of our table. So that means this payment would be number 78, so that'd be in January 10th, 2004. Okay, and now I'm just going to put the months just to kind of help me figure this out. So scoot this up. Now we're just going to do months. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, this will be November, and then December's down here. Okay, and then just filling these out. Just going to go down the line. Okay, and notice again, one full year we just added 12. Okay, one full year we added 12. 77 plus 12 will give us 89, so we know that we are good to go. Okay, so we're going to make this same regularly scheduled payment, $657.40. Okay, then I'm going to, again, just like we did before, I'm going to pop in my I as A just to make my calculations a little better. You could totally just keep multiplying by it, that's fine. This was supposed to be a 0, so this is a 0. So this is 428.89. This is 228.51. Sorry about that. This is a 0. This one was a 2. So then our principal is 9006390. And then we do it again. So we take 90063.90, multiply it by our piece to get our next interest amount. Regular payment is still $657.40. Subtract that from $657.40. So toward the principal we do $229.60. And then I'm going to add that to my, or subtract that off my principal, 90063.90. So 89,834 and 30 cents. Okay, It's a very tedious process, but I do want you to try a couple lines on your own, and then we'll go over the answer. And then you could do the next 3, and then go over your answer again, and then the last 4 is just going to kind of show up. Okay, so now that your table is completed and it's beautiful, we're going to find that last piece, which is how much interest is paid from up here, how much interest is paid in 2004. Okay, so I'm going to do that on a separate sheet because we're out of space. So when we do how much interest is paid in 2004, remember that our principal amount, the remaining principal on December 10th, 2003, so the end of the previous year, we found was $90,292.41. And then the principal from the remaining principal 1 year later, on December 10th, 2004, that was at the end of our table, was $87,477.49. Okay, so that means the total principal paid in 2004 is just going to be those 2 pieces subtracted, and when we do that, we get $2,814.92. Okay, in that year. And then we made way more payments than that. Okay, total payments is going to be R times the number of payments. Again, we're limiting this for 1 year, so RR was $657.40, and the number of payments we made in that 1 year was 12. So our total payments for this year were $7,888.80, rounding to the nearest penny. So that means that the interest paid, okay, is going to be total payments minus the principal. So that would be our 7888.80 minus 281492, which means that we paid $5,073.88 in interest in 2004. Now we're going to look at this in Excel.